This is Eric Van Alstyne. This is my final project. So my final project was centered around a device to create ski and snowboard trips via the usage of resorts and airports. So as you can see up here, I am signed in as Tim, and so that's working. The resources that I have here is I have trips, and then the databases behind that are airports and resorts. So if we look at airports, I have kind of a couple in here. So I have SeaTac, which is Seattle, which I have address. I also have resorts served. So like for Denver, that would serve Aspen, Telluride, Breckenridge. And if I show details here, I have a couple different things here. Resorts served, I can add a photo, which is nice. And of course, delete if I want to. So if I go in here to edit photos, just a quick link that I can put in there, which allows me to just have a picture there, which is awesome. So if I update work now, my other resource here is resorts. So these are my ski resorts. Very similar information here: name, address, photo, also including a resort map, and any notes. So if I show the details here, you can see here, this is my home mountain. It's the best. If I want to update, click that, and maybe I'll add like a little smiley face there because I really love the mountain. Update it. It's not reflected there. Of course, I can go back. So if I go back to trips, aka my main page, I have this header up here that kind of drives me to, or drives the user to start. So this button says build trip now. So the way this is laid out is I have this button to kind of prompt you to start here, and then below it a picture of a mountain range, and then my trips down below. So I already have one actually made here. It's the Cascades. The resort is Stevens. The airport is SeaTac. I could update the trip, or I could delete the trip. So I update the trip, it's there. Go back to the main page. If I want to build a trip, I can click into it. So let's do, let's see, Kellogg Ski Trip 2018. So this, I get a nice little drop-down menu here from my list of resorts. So it's actually at Aspen this year. The airport is Denver International, and the time, it's going to be about 3 hours driving. So if I do create trip, it says it's created successfully, and up here at the top, or down here at the bottom, I can see my next trip organized right there, Kellogg Ski Trip. And what I've done here is put this in a card format and then actually pulled the picture from the resort. So that's featured as the hero pick for the trip. And so here I can kind of list all the different trips that I want. And then as an added functionality, I wanted to be able to search for flights and also look at snowpack. So I've incorporated a couple different APIs. So first I have a kayak API. So I can go ahead and go to flights here and search flights and or hotels for the resorts I'm staying at. So it has that functionality and it pops out to kayak. And additionally, I have some other APIs for snow reports. So I have a Colorado snow report, which if you look here, Aspen snow mass, it's 40 lifts, there's no snow depth, no snow depth, and it's closed because it's the summertime. And then same thing for Washington, because those are the two main states that I'm looking at. Yep, so that is the website that I have for my final project.